Respected organizers and my dear friends, I am Dr. Aruna Chakrawarti, Associate Professor of Zoology, Govt Dungar College, Bikaner. My topic is health effect of ozone depletion. Ozone layer helps in shielding the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Depletion of the ozone layer exposes human to harmful ultraviolet rays. This causes skin diseases, cataract, cancer, and impaired immune system. Ozone is a highly active molecule construct of three oxygen atoms. The region of the stratosphere with the highest amount of ozone is commonly referred to as the ozone layer. It has the probably the consume around 97 to 99% of harmful ultraviolet radiation subsequently from the sun that can destruct life on Earth. The ozone layer present in the stratosphere goes about as a defensive safeguard. It saves the Earth from the destructive bright beam of the sun. If the ozone layer was absent, then millions of people would develop skin diseases and may have exhausted immune systems. So the scientists have revealed a hole in the ozone layer over Antarctica, which concern on various environmental issues and steps to regulate them. The main apprehension for the ozone hole are chlorofluorocarbons, carbon tetrachloride, methyl bromide, and hydrochlorofluorocarbon. The main causes responsible for the depletion of ozone layer are chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons are the main cause of ozone layer depletion. These are released by solvent, spray aerosol, refrigerators, and air conditioners. The molecule of chlorofluorocarbon in the stratospheres are broken down by ultraviolet radiations and release chlorine atom. This atom reacts with ozone and destroy it. Unregulated rocket launches. Researchers says that the unregulated launching of rocket result in much more depletion of the ozone layer than the chlorofluorocarbon do. If not controlled, this might result in a huge loss of the ozone layer by the year 2050. Now, nitrogenous compound. The nitrogenous compounds such as nitric oxide, nitrous oxide are highly responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. Now, natural causes. The ozone layer has been found to be depleted by certain natural processes such as sunspots and stratospheric wind, but it does not cause more than 1 to 2% of the ozone layer depletion. The volcanic eruptions are also responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. Now, effects on human health. Human will be directly exposed to the harmful ultraviolet radiation of the sun due to the depletion of the ozone layer. This might result in serious health issues among humans, such as skin diseases, cancer, sunburn, cataract, quick aging, and weak immune system. Other effects can cause difficulty in breathing, chest pain, throat irritation, and hamper lung functioning. Now, effects on plant. Ultraviolet B radiations affect the anatomically and improvement processes of plants. Against mechanism to curtail or reconstruct these effects and skills to adopt to increase level of ultraviolet B. Plant growth can be directly affected by ultraviolet B radiations. Ultimately, changes caused by ultraviolet B, similarly changes in plant form, nutrient distribution within the plant, timing of improving phases, and secondary metabolism may be equally damaging effects of ultraviolet B. These changes can have important assumptions for plant competitive balance, herbivory, plant diseases, and economical cycle. Effects on marine ecosystem. Planktons are greatly affected by the exposure to harmful ultraviolet rays. These are higher in aquatic food chains. If the plankton are destroyed, the organisms present in the food chain are also affected. Phytoplankton form the infrastructure of aquatic food webs. Phytoplankton productivity is limited to the emphatic zone sunlight to support net productivity. Solar radiation affects both coordination and inner vision in phytoplankton, hence reduce survival rates of these organisms. According to scientists, reduction in phytoplankton production due to ozone depletion increases in ultraviolet B. Ultraviolet B radiation causes disturbance to early developmental stages of fish, shrimp, crab, amphibians, and other marine animals. Harsh effects are reduced reproductive capacity and imperfect larval development. Small increases in ultraviolet exposures could result in population reduction for small marine organisms with implications for the whole marine food chain. Effects on biogeochemical cycles. Another important linkage involves the way that ozone depleting substances and greenhouse gases alter certain processes in the atmosphere so as to enhance both global warming and stratospheric ozone depletion. These changes result in a warming of the troposphere and cooling of the stratosphere. Expansion in ultraviolet B radiations also affect terrestrial and aquatic biogeochemical cycle, thus altering both sources and sinks of greenhouse and chemically important trace gases. Example, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonyl sulfide, ozone, and possibly other gases. These potential changes would contribute to biosphere-atmosphere feedbacks that mitigate or amplify the atmospheric concentration of these gases. Synthetic polymers are adversely affected by ultraviolet radiation. Effects on materials. The ozone layer acts as a protective shield. It saves the earth from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. The compound containing chlorofluorocarbons are mainly responsible for ozone layer depletion as this compound react with ozone in the presence of ultraviolet rays to form oxygen molecules and thus destroying ozone. Increased global warming due to increased ultraviolet radiation affects marine food chain, human health, damage materials, and affect plant growth and reduce crop production. Now, prevention and measures. The depletion of ozone layer is a serious issue and various programs have been launched by the government of various countries to prevent it. However, steps should be taken at the individual level as well to prevent the depletion of ozone layer. Following are some points that would help in preventing this problem at global level. First of all, avoid using ODS. Reduce the use of ozone depleting substances, that is, avoid the use of chlorofluorocarbon in refrigerator and air conditioners, replacing the halon based fire extinguishers. Minimize the use of vehicles. The vehicles emit large amount of greenhouse gases that lead to global warming as well as ozone depletion. Therefore, the use of vehicles should be minimized as much as possible. Now use eco-friendly cleaning product. Most of the cleaning products have chlorine and bromine releasing chemicals that find a way into the atmosphere and affect the ozone layer. This should be substituted with natural products to protect the environment. Use of nitrous oxide should be prohibited. The government should take action and prohibit the use of harmful nitrous oxide that is adversely affecting the ozone layer. People should be made aware of the harmful effect of nitrous oxide and the product emitting the gas so that its use is minimized at the individual level as well. The Montreal Protocol is a global agreement which was proposed in the year 1987. The agreement focused on protecting the ozone layer by minimizing the production and consumption of ozone layer depletion. Ozone layer helps in shielding the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Depletion of the ozone layer exposes humans to harmful ultraviolet rays. This causes skin diseases, cataract, cancer, impaired immune system. Ozone layer depletion is a deep crisis which leads to increased ultraviolet B radiations reaching the surface of the earth, affecting humans and all the living organisms. Anthropogenic activity. These have been the main cause for ozone layer depletion, leading to global climate changes in this century. Scientists and political leaders work extremely well together to pass the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer, which became effective in 1898, ending the increase in emission of chlorofluorocarbon by 1993, ending the increase in ozone depletion by 1995, and ending the increase in mean surface air. Our natural environment makes human life possible, and our cultural environment help define who we are. It is therefore essential that our population and economic growth are environmentally sustainable. Thank you.